Welcome to the Monty Collier Report. I'm Monty Collier. In this segment, we will examine another contradiction in Richard Dawkins' book, The God Delusion. We will specifically direct our focus to the area of epistemology, that is, the philosophy of knowledge. In the beginning and throughout most of the book, Dawkins gives the impression that scientific method can give us knowledge of the real world. Dawkins makes bold claims, like the following, and I quote, "Human thoughts and emotions emerge from exceedingly complex interconnections of physical entities within the brain. An atheist in this sense of philosophical naturalist is somebody who believes there is nothing beyond the natural physical world, no supernatural creative intelligence lurking behind the observable universe, no soul that outlasts the body, and no miracles except in the sense of natural phenomena that we don't yet understand. If there is something that appears to lie beyond the natural world as it is now imperfectly understood, we hope eventually to understand it and embrace it with the natural. As ever, when we unweave a rainbow, it will not become less wonderful." End quote. The God Delusion, Chapter 1, page 34 through 35. This incredibly confused paragraph does manage to communicate some clear propositions which Dawkins will contradict by the time he gets to the end of the book. The obvious proposition from the paragraph is as follows. There is nothing beyond the observable world. By observable world, Dawkins means the sensible world. Dawkins is here claiming that nothing exists outside of experience. However, Dawkins will contradict this claim by the end of the book. Dawkins writes, and I quote, "What we see of the real world is not the unvarnished real world, but a model of the real world, regulated and adjusted by sense data, a model that is constructed so that it is useful for dealing with the real world." End quote. The God Delusion, Chapter 10, pages 410 through 411. Well, Dawkins has now changed epistemologies, just as someone might change a t-shirt. He has gone from a strictly empiricist epistemology to a more eclectic constructivist epistemology. Now, in constructivist epistemologies, there are always two worlds. There is the world constructed by our minds out of experience, and there is the real world that lies beyond sense experience. The point is that on page 34 and on page 35, Dawkins is claiming that there is only one world, the real world, the world of experience as he calls it, and he claims that there is nothing beyond it. But now on page 416 and page 417, there are suddenly two worlds, one real and one a mere model. And now here's the best part. The real world is the one beyond the world of sense experience. This is a palpable contradiction, and it is, once again, a demonstration of irrational atheism.